What are the parameters or the determining factors that get us in the street to protest? Because we just had another situation at a Wisconsin school the other day, and I don't see protest anywhere. I don't see freeways and tunnels and bridges blocked. But when Floyds and Neelys and all of these other people who have criminal records, something happens to them, here comes what's his face, Sharpton, and BLM got all the black people in the street protesting. Where's the protest when your taxpayer dollars are funding people who are in this country illegally? Where's the protesting and the outrage when there are drones flying over your house? And the government is saying, yeah, we don't know what that is, but you're fine. Where's the outrage? Where's the protest? Where's the protest when you are being told you need to work in the office, and if you don't, your job's going away? Where's the outrage? Where's the protest? So I want to know, what are the rules, what are the stipulations, like what determines whether we get in the street and protest and use our voices versus not? Because I can only speak to what has happened from what I've seen. The Floyds and the all of the people who had criminal records and something horrible happened to them, and Sharpton leads the charge, and that Ben Crump guy leads the charge and got everybody in the street protesting. But you can't send your kid to school. You can't. You cannot even determine whether the city you live in allows people to live there who are not legal citizens. You don't get a say. Oh, but your vote counts, right? But then not really, right? Because then it still happens. So now they're trying to make some state, I want to say Arizona, I'm not for sure. They want to make it a super sanctuary city. We already seen what's happened to California, Chicago, New York. Where's the protest? Why do we protest and we let BLM tell black people specifically what we should use our voices for and what we shouldn't? But when there's a school situation for like maybe 2 days, everyone's talking about, our amendments and taking away, what, so people can't do that. And then, 36 hours later, 48 hours later, it's a done deal. We don't talk about it anymore. We get all outraged for 5 fucking minutes. But you can have drones flying over your house and be told, you're fine. We don't know what it is, but you're fine. And you believe it. You get told you need to go work back in the office 5 days a week. And do you have a choice? No, because then what's your choice? You would not work there anymore. And then what would happen? You don't use your voice. You don't protest for things that are going to directly impact your life. And I can tell you right now, I've moved to France. And I'm in the States for the holidays. And I can tell you right now, in France specifically, I've seen TV on other countries, but I know specifically in France, if the French citizens have shit that goes down that they don't like, they are in the street striking. You remember the garbage strike this past summer? They were like, let it pile up. We're not picking it up. And they ended up having to give those garbage workers what they needed. Those trash people got their contracts renewed. We don't do that here. We just get told what to do, when to do it, what time to do it. It's the craziest thing. Now we got the TikTok ban looming. And yeah, the Supreme Court decided to hear TikTok's case on January 10th. My question is, where's the outrage if we wanted this app to stay? Like 17 million users. And we just like, oh God, what's going to happen? But our vote counts, right? Aren't we constituents of some sort for some people up in Washington? Why is it that in this country specifically, we let them shove shit down our throat and we don't say nothing? We only protest and use our voices when certain groups of people tell us to. And it's over things that don't even really make a lot of sense. Does it impact your life? The whole diddler thing and the Jay-Z thing, how is that going to impact our lives? We get outraged about shit like that, which we should be, because that's some bullshit. But we don't say anything about sending our kids to school safely. We don't say, hey, we want this app, and you can't say that it's some type of security threat, because our socials got hacked at that cellular company last summer. And our information is stored on a server in the United States. And if the US finds a buyer, TikTok's not selling the algorithm. But everyone's on this app telling me it's going to get banned. It's not going to get banned. Meanwhile, there was a whole situation in Wisconsin yesterday. Meanwhile, groceries are still sky high. Meanwhile, California is allegedly telling people by 2030, you're not going to be able to buy a gas car. They're not asking you whether you want to buy an electric car. They're telling you. They tell American citizens all day long. And we're just like, okay, why is that? Let me know in the comments what the hell kind of alternate universe this fucking country is turned into, because I can't understand why we don't use our voices to say what we want our country to look like. Like, I'm so confused why we don't use our voices and protest for shit that's going to make this country a better place to live. Why don't we protest for those things? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you for liking, sharing, and commenting on this video. And just FYI, I help people move abroad. So if you want to, send me a comment, leave a comment in the bottom. And then also, just to let you know, when you press like, it's not helping our page. Comment. We want to have a conversation, because I'm sure there are people on this app that's going to see this video. They're going to be like, yeah, right. Why don't we? Why are we being told what we're going to do? And then we pay them our money. Make it make sense.